Hello everybody and welcome to another video from Oscar Cooper. I know what you're thinking, what the hell is this? It's Darkest Dungeon, it's well old, it's an indie game, where's the AAA stuff? Well, bear with me. I own this game twice, one of the few games I bothered buying twice. I've just got it on the PlayStation 4 obviously, and I've put it on the Vita, and wow, does this work well on a portable.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor.
You might not know about this game's reputation. It was kickstarted and it was developed by a small team. It's an indie game, but it made a massive impact because it's incredibly hard and it's got this very intuitive turn-based combat. Now don't be put off, okay, because I find turn-based combat games a little bit boring, but this one goes straight for the jugular. It's frightening, it's dark, it's brilliant.
In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity.
So what are we looking at here? This is the actual combat of the game. Now, you're on the left, you've got a team of 4, and you selected that team, and that team are in a queue. Essentially, you've got your melee tank guy at the front there, you've got a guy that maybe will have range and some good melee attack, then you've got some healers right at the back, that's the lady, and you've got the occultist who has attack and heal. You can see their moves in the sort of boxes, the 4 boxes underneath, and you can select a different move on each turn, be it heal, be it attack, be it swap position, that sort of stuff. It's a very addictive and quite hectic, fast-paced gameplay. So this is the town screen. The whole game is based around this town, and what you have is a constant flow of heroes coming in. I've got a list of about 12, and when they die you can put new ones in and you can expand the list. Now this is such a cool area of the game. There's so many different hero types, they have so many different perks and weapon abilities that there's never the same thing happening more than once with the heroes.
The human mind, fragile, like a robin's egg.
So there you have it. That's the actual crux of the game, is that it's not all about health, it's about the characters actually losing their minds. There's a wipe meter underneath each character, and it will go up the more stress and the worse the situation they're in, and this can result in all kinds of weird shit happening to you. To combat this, each character has to be sort of rehabilitated after it's gone out on a mission, so you can't just keep using the same one all the time. They have to go into either the bar or they have to go to the church, and so you have this sort of rotationary thing going on where you have your good characters rehabilitating and your medium characters going out on quests, etc. The game also revolves heavily around loot and trinkets, and there's 2 sort of slots for each character and particular trinkets that complement a particular class type. The classes are kind of like tank and healer and scout and range, but they all come with their different nuances. Some of the tanks have a set of moves that aren't the same as another tank, even though they look the same. There's a plague doctor who has like blinding grenades, and there's a highwayman who's got this really cool revolver, but each flow of character that you get into your roster won't always have the same moves as the other one. You can see here that they're jostled around, and they also have a preferred position within that set of line of 4. Some of them much prefer to be at the front, and you won't get to use all of their move slots or their abilities if they're put in the wrong position. That's another very important aspect of the game. So this game has got a really heavy emphasis on preparation. So you have your mission select screen, and this is where you have to build your team, and you slot in and out the team of 4. And this is just so important because if you can go healer heavy, you won't be able to attack the opponent very well. You need a strong man at the front, and they need to be backed up by healers, and then you need some range in the middle. It's so cool jostling different combinations, and because of the massive character variety, there's always so much to choose from and so many ideas to try out. This is the mission preparation screen. There's budget. You can see my money down there on the left, and it's such an important economic setup. You see, you can buy health, you can buy torches. Torches are like a perk. There's poison resist, etc. This game is just so deep. I just can't emphasize that enough. There's a section in a level. If you do a level and it's quite lengthy, you will get to sit down and you will get to have a break around the fire. And some characters have another set of perks which allow them to lower the stress levels of their teammates, or lower their own stress level, or get things ready for when you continue on through the map. It's just brilliant. Every mission is like a white knuckle journey. You never know if you're going to make it through alive. What happens with this game is you get very attached to your characters, you get very familiar with how they work and how they complement each other. It's totally like XCOM, and there is permadeath, right? And there's none of that stop, load your last save. It doesn't work like that. It clocks that and totally overwrites everything. So once you're in a mission, you're in a mission, and it could be heartbreaking to see a character die in front of you. And what happens also is that it ruins the position. Everyone else gets more stressed, and you'll be right deep inside a dungeon, and everything will just go tits up. And it is fun, but at the same time it's very difficult. Guys, you all need to play this. Go and play it, please. If you've owned it before on the PC, go and get it on your Vita or your PlayStation 4, because it's worth revisiting. It's $11. Thank you all very much for watching. I know that was a bit rushed. I hope it sparked your interest. I've got another video coming out this weekend, and I will see you all down there in the darkest dungeon.